everybody, what's going on? Fixing to head home from a long day of work. We got something interesting in the mail today. I'll open this up when we get home and I'll show you guys what we got. Something kind of cool, kind of interesting, definitely train related. So I'll see you guys when I get home. All right, everybody, about an hour and a half drive home from work, but finally made it. And can't wait to show you guys this some very unique mailing packaging that they use here. It looks like a, I guess you call that a, foam board sign that somebody has cut in half and they mailed me in the middle. So let's open it up and see what we got. This seems a little thin for what I'm expecting, but let's see. So maybe it opens on this end. Don't want to go too far in. And I can't find the knife that I usually use. It works really well for this. This mysteriously disappeared. Does that happen at your house? It happens here all the time. All right, so I think I'm doing okay here. Don't think I'm messing anything up. Oh, I see it. Okay, cool. All right. I can see that I'm not messing anything up, so I can cut a little more freely here. All right, so see, it was actually a sign. Don't call these people, I don't guess. Actually, it looks like they eliminated their phone number, so that's cool. All right, so get this undone. Now, this is an interesting way they have this packed. I don't know that being me, I necessarily like this, but hey, I think if we're careful enough, we can get this out. Definitely want to be careful. I'm trying. Is the anticipation killing you? Because it's kind of killing me. I'm trying. All right. Maybe we can do it this way. Wow, they really had that packed. I think they've done this before, right? So, okay. Is there any logical way to open this? My dog is nudging my knee. I'm not giving you guys weird looks. Let's see. Oh, I think there's actually a flap here. I think I see. Let's see if we can perhaps get that way. Maybe this is actually a lot more difficult than I had anticipated this being. Don't worry, this paring knife is dull. We don't own sharp knives around here. Just not necessary. All right, I think I have it out. All right, guys, so this is what we've got. We've got the 1933 Lionel electric trains catalog. And what I'm thinking is that this 384E and this 259E ought to both be in this catalog. So let's see. Let's check it out. Let's go shopping, shall we? 1933. Just pretty nice. Pretty nice. So this is actually a reproduction. I think it was reproduced in 1975 for just a reprint. So let's see. 259E. Here we go. It's right here. So in 1933, apparently we could have bought this 259E right here for $8. I want to order at least like 100. Okay, I guess it doesn't work that way, does it? Maybe if I mail it in, they won't notice. So yes, the 259E is in there. Now let's see if the 384E is. I think I read one place that it was 1933. And another place I read it was, I think, 1934. So it may or may not be in here, but let's see. Can't always believe what you read. Here's a 385E. That's not exactly the same. Let's see. Gosh, they got some really cool stuff in here, guys. Well, Not seeing it just yet. Let's see. Well, not yet. Not yet. Let's see. Here we have some other steam engines and stuff. Gosh, I'm not seeing it just yet. I hope it's in here. This is what I've been waiting on to make my my video, but I don't see it. So I think that 1933 was actually the year that they started O scale. Now don't quote me on that, but I think it was. And the reason is, if you know any history at all, American history, you'll know that 1933 was actually the height of the Great Depression. So it's kind of amazing that anybody bought trains at all, right? So anyway, still not seeing the 384E. I think maybe that's going to be in the next catalog or the previous catalog. I ordered those just in case because I had a feeling. So I read it both ways. So let's see. Gosh, all these trains. It's amazing. Can you imagine? You know, it's also amazing that this catalog is in color. In 1933, I think that probably would have been a fairly great expense during the Great Depression. So far I'm not seeing it, guys. Here's a Blue Comet, the original Blue Comet. Let's see. Let me see here. Just out of curiosity. Well, so the Blue Comet said originally would have been $70. Wow. Oh. Okay. Yes. You know, if you had a crystal ball or something in 1933, you might have tried to get a few. On the other hand, though, it was the middle of the Great Depression, so maybe you wouldn't. It's hard to imagine anybody in that period of time even thinking about model trains. So I guess that tells you the passion that folks have. So I don't think the 384E is going to be in here, guys. So just out of curiosity, let's look it up again and see what the guide says. And actually the guide's in the next room, but I'll be right back. I'll go get it. Okay, let's look up the 384E. Done this a million times, you would think I would remember, but clearly I don't. So let's see. And it's fun to look it up anyway. Oh, let's see. 384E. Oh, it was made from 1930 to 1932. So that would have been the catalog prior to this one, and I think I ordered the catalog prior to this one, but it has not yet come. So when that gets here, we'll find out. You know, in relation to this being $8, what this bad boy was. Now I don't know this, but I think that prior to the Great Depression, trains were kind of a thing for I won't say wealthy folks, but the folks that had, you know, just some disposable income to spend. And I think a lot of gentlemen, so to speak, were into model trains, and that was kind of a gentleman's hobby. And I think that probably, you know, the standard gauge would have gone probably along with that. And maybe, and this is just my interpretation, my guess, maybe you would buy your son this so he didn't play with this. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what the price difference is in these two. There's $8, and I don't know what this would be. Now they did have the 385E, which is similar, but it had a chug sound, so that may skew our value. Let's just for fun, let's look that back up. And this is just really fun to look at. So let's see. So I see the sets. We don't want the sets just yet, anyway. All right, here. That's O gauge. Once again, I gave you my theory on that. And I think I'm right. I think I've read that somewhere that, during the Great Depression, Lionel struggled like every other company, and they had to come up with something to reduce some cost and make some things that people could actually afford. And I think that was the start of O scale. But once again, maybe I dreamed I read that or made it up, or I didn't make it up. I promise I didn't make it up, but I got it somewhere. So I could have interpreted it wrong or read it wrong, but anyway, let's see. Well, they had mechanical. Lionel made mechanical. For those of you that didn't know, you're probably laughing at me. So let's see. Interestingly, okay, so the 385E, which we'll look it up and see what the difference in value now is. It would have retailed for $25, so roughly three times the cost. So just out of curiosity, let's look up the 385E. I mean, of course, it's not what we have, but it'll give us an idea, I think. So let's see, 385E. So 385E was made from 33 to 39, so I'm going to say that's going to be a comparable value there. Retail value in 1932/33. So all right, so roughly three times the cost got you the standard gauge, and once again, that's when we get to the catalog, we'll double check ourselves on that. But I think that's probably not a bad guess. So you guys can see the catalog very well. Let me see what I can do, maybe to show you. I feel like I'm in grade school, reading you a story. Do you guys have that, where your teacher, read you a story? That was awesome. I love that. There's a puppy. Let's see. And at some point it switches to color photos. Pretty neat. So I can imagine, during the Great Depression in 1933, I can imagine being a boy and looking through this catalog and dreaming an awful lot. Now, I can't imagine that my family, at least in 1933, would have been in any position to even entertain the thought. But that's purely interjection once again. It was just wow, kind of cool, just to see all these things that we talk about and play with here on my YouTube channel is in this 1933 catalog. That's crazy. That's awesome. So I wonder if speaking of, I just saw something similar to the 10E. I wonder if the 10E would be in this catalog. I don't remember when that was made exactly. Let's see. I knew that was the cheaper of the ones, I believe. The single motor. Gosh, I don't know. I'm really slow to turn through these pages because I I get stuck on them. But just wow. So I'll try to go a little faster here because I know this is getting long. And so I don't see the 10E in here. So let's see. Maybe it was further back, and I just didn't think to look for it because that's not what I was doing or looking for. All right, well, I don't believe that's in this catalog. And if it is, I'll show you later when we talk about the 10E next time. So anyway, back to the catalog. Once again, these color pictures, I mean, for 1933, that's pretty darn impressive, I'd say. This is awesome. Like I said, this is a reprint, reprinted in 1975, but for our use, especially using it as a visual aid to make a YouTube video later, is more than adequate. So I'm almost forgetting my grade school teacher's lesson on how to read people a story here. So I mean, you see all the accessories and stuff that you see on eBay and so forth, and wow, wow, this is exciting. Wow, look at the bridges. Wow, I have one of the, or I guess a couple of the Marks larger bridges like this, but I don't have any of the Lionel. They haven't drifted my way just yet. They probably will, because that's just the way trains work. And now we're back to the black and white picture. So remember the funky transformer we got that we unboxed the other day? Well, here they are. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna stop and look up exactly which one we got, but I'm sure it's one of these. It's pretty cool. So this is interesting. I'm not sure what this is saying. Something about girls and something. Okay, I don't really know. We might check that out later. I'm not sure what that's saying. Probably wouldn't be appropriate in this day and time anyway, because girls certainly can and do play with trains. Thank you very much. So anyway, the back cover here shows this boat that was pretty cool. Yeah, apparently it actually steers itself. That's kind of cool. So all right, well if you order now, it's $3.50. All right, guys. Well, I guess now we know that the one 1933 Lionel Trains catalog is not going to cover both of these. I had hoped it would, because I'm still working on the video for these two, comparing the differences and what's the same, and of course interested in knowing not the value now so much, but the value back then, and moreover the percentage of value. It looks like it's going to be about 300%. So I don't know. That's just based on another one that's similar. So it may be less, it may be more. 1932 to 1933. Let's think. 1933 was the height of the Depression, so were prices higher in 1932? I really don't know. I guess we're going to find out. That's actually pretty interesting. I hadn't actually thought about that when I got this guy, or either one of these. But once again, who had the disposable income during the height of the Great Depression to buy model trains? And I mean, if you think about it, I mean, these certainly aren't exceedingly rare. They produce quite a few of them, so I haven't quite figured that out yet. Lionel must be some excellent marketers or whatever. All right, guys. Well, I think I've shown you pretty well what's in the catalog. If you guys are interested in seeing anything specific, throw it in the chat, and we'll check it out. And meanwhile, we're just waiting on apparently the 1932 catalog, and we'll see if the 384E will be in there, and we'll go from there, and then we can get an idea of what the comparison video is going to be like. I already have an idea up here in my head. I don't ever really start anything that I don't have a general idea where I want to go with it, even though I'm never scripted, never, ever. All right, guys. So I know this was long. I know it was probably a little tedious looking through this catalog, but I thought it was interesting, and hopefully you guys did too. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, don't do anything. In any case, if you enjoy model trains, especially the older ones such as this, you might subscribe to our channel. We're always discussing and running and actually playing with these trains. Unlike a lot of other collectors, I don't really believe in setting them on a shelf and just looking at them. I mean, we do from time to time. I can speak, I promise. We do run this from time to time. Those super motors, they have an interesting defect as they've aged. The armature has these copper plates that spin around that catches the brushes. And as time has gone by, the adhesive has kind of come loose on those, so you can't run them very long or very often, because what happens is the armature heats up and that glue will actually separate, and that little copper pickup for the armature will come off, and then you're looking for another armature, and good luck. I've tried. I haven't found one yet. So basically what happens then is you have to scour eBay and hope that somebody has another what they call supermotor for sale, and they're not cheap, and you never really know exactly what you're getting or how much it's been used until you get it. This is, as far as I know, the original motor that came with this one. The other standard gauge that I have that's from this era is the Lionel 10E, and it has the same motor, and I think I'm on motor number 3. So yeah. All right. Well, anyway, with no further ado, we appreciate you guys. For those of you that are subscribers, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for returning. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the kind words. Just thank you. All right. That's it. I promise. GGS Railways out.